Have you been missing the most important feature, the cruise control, with your Tata Nexon EV or the Tigor EV? Well, AHA NexCruise is here to answer just that question. It brings to you not only the cruise control, but also important features like turning the regen off, and also other features to maximize the range and take your car beyond 300 kilometers range on a single charge at the tip of your fingers. I am Akash, a technology entrepreneur and the founder of an innovation-centric company which is 10 years old now. I got the Tata Nexon EV in October 2020, and over the course of this ownership and as a result of interaction with other community members who own the Nexon EV, we came to evolve a wish list of sorts, a list of features which we wanted in the Nexon EV. The AHA NexCruise is a result of that wish list, and it brings to your fingertips a set of features which you absolutely need to get the best out of your Nexon EV or the Tigor EV. Let's speak about the features one by one. The first feature that the AHA NexCruise brings to you is cruise control. You can start or stop the cruise, and while the cruise is engaged, you can increase or decrease the cruising speed and also resume the cruise if you had to break the cruising. Let's look at the cruise control functionality from within the cabin of the car. But before that, just a quick recap. The main control dial is sitting here, which is on the cubby hole of the Nexon EV, and it works as a cap. So you can still use the cubby hole for your storage purposes, and this fits in as a cap. This dial is a wireless dial. And then the second part interface is this light bar of the NexCruise, and the main box of the NexCruise sits right here under the dashboard. So let us quickly get moving at some peaceful location. So we are ready to cruise, and the vehicle is at around 40 kilometers an hour, and what I need to do is press the center button of the dial like so, and this green cruise LED comes up, and the cruise is holding at the speed that we have pressed the cruise on. I have my foot off the pedal, and the vehicle is cruising at a speed of roughly 40 to 43 kilometers an hour. So next, the dial can be used to increase or decrease the cruise speed. So let me increase the cruise speed by a few notches. One step of the dial corresponds to 1 kilometer an hour increase in the cruise speed. And so for example, now let me take the cruise speed to around 50 kilometers per hour like so, using only the dial. My foot is still off the accelerator pedal, and the speed is at 50, and I can use the dial to change the speed that I'm cruising on. So like so, I can also decrease the cruising speed by anti-clockwise rotation of the dial, and so I've brought it down to from 50 to 40 kilometers an hour. Friends, let's talk about the cruise resume feature. Let's say we are cruising along peacefully at this speed of say 55 kilometers an hour, and I need to brake the cruise. So by tapping the brake, the cruise is cancelled and the car is decelerating. But suppose I want to take it back to the old speed, then all I need to do is long press on this dial like so for 1 second, and I can see that the cruise LED has come up again, and the car is automatically picking up speed like so, and it will go back to the same old cruising speed of roughly 55 kilometers an hour, and then it will stop there. I can also see that the energy graph, like it took some energy and it was all within very gradual acceleration, and then it is now peacefully cruising along at the old speed automatically without me having to engage the cruise at the wanted speed once again. This scenario is useful in highway driving. Another scenario is, suppose I want to overtake, then all I need to do is simply accelerate like so, and the car will pick up speed, and when I let go of the accelerator pedal, the car will come back to the old cruising speed, and you can see the effect on the energy graph. When I accelerated, there was this spike in energy, and then it's cruising along at a peaceful low energy mode once again. Both the cruise resume and the accelerate during cruising speeds both these features are useful, very useful in a highway driving scenario. The second feature that the NexCruise brings is the coast mode. You can turn off the regenerative braking of the vehicle if you want to let the vehicle roll on highways and not really decelerate. It's time to see the coast mode in action. Basically, this electric vehicle and every other electric vehicle has got something called regenerative braking. And what that means is, when I let go of the accelerator pedal, the energy goes in the negative direction like so, the blue zone, and then the car starts decelerating and the speed decreases. Sometimes this is not what we want. In case of highway driving, we want the car to roll along and not really decelerate by itself. So that's where the coast mode comes in picture. So all you need to do is press on this coast button, and this light, the indicator will come up, and now when I let go of the acceleration, the regen will not kick in. The car will continue rolling along at its normal momentum, the normal speed, like an ICE vehicle, and it will not decelerate. So I've left the accelerator pedal and the car is not doing any regeneration. This is useful in highway driving and even in cities when you don't really want the car to stop. Suppose your traffic signal is some distance away and car is going to stop before that. You can engage the coast mode and make sure that the car will roll along in an energy efficient way to the distance that you want. The third feature that the NexCruise brings is energy control, basically the eco mode and the deep eco mode. Friends, now let's see the eco and the deep eco energy management modes in action. So what we need to do is, these are the two buttons. If I want eco mode, I press this, and if I want deep eco mode, I press on this button. Essentially what these buttons do are limit the maximum energy that the vehicle can take. Suppose without any eco and deep eco, if I accelerate, the energy graph goes all the way to 100%. But suppose if I engage the eco button, I can see the indicator, the yellow indicator coming over there, and now if I accelerate full throttle, even now the energy graph will not go beyond the eco marker on the dashboard. If I engage the deep eco like so, then the energy graph will not go beyond 15% of the total possible energy in the D mode. So this is very, very power efficient, and it will definitely make sure that your car hyper miles and it crosses the 300 kilometers golden number in a single charge. And we have the speed limit, the speed governor feature. You can limit the speed to a value that you want and engage it so you don't overspeed by mistake. Friends, if you'd like to have the NexCruise for your own car, the bookings are open till 26th of January this month. The orders will be fulfilled by April 2022, and the availability in the open market is still some more time away. It's time now to take some frequently asked questions. The first one among them being, what happens to the vehicle's warranty as a result of installing the NexCruise? So friends, this device is designed to be good for the car. It does not alter the car, no wire cutting is needed. It takes the power from where it should, which is the 12-volt auxiliary battery, and it only reads the OBD bus, it never writes to it, and it is designed not to void the warranty of the car. And not only that, it is designed to be good for your car because it controls the discharge of the battery rate. The life of the battery will increase as a result of the installation. That said, we have written to Tata Motors about their validation about this product, but we are not keeping our fingers crossed for it. It might take some more time. We'd like to share that the product has already crossed more than 1 lakh kilometers of real life driving, and it is installed in more than 100 cars by now. So if you are ready for the product is ready for you and you can go for it right away. Second question of yours that we'd like to answer is, how can you speak to customers who already have the product and what is their experience about it? So friends, there is a community created Telegram group for AHA NexCruise. Here's the link. Link is also there in the description. So you can please join the group and float your questions and directly ask the owners of the NexCruise how their experience is going and what they have to speak about it. Next most common question is, how will the unit be installed in your vehicle and what about the unit's warranty? Friends, the unit will be installed by our authorized representatives in your city, so you don't have to worry about it. That's our responsibility. And the product carries a full 1-year replacement warranty with it. And then speaking about, can it be installed in other cars like other petrol, diesel or other electric vehicles? So friends, the answer to that is, right now this product is designed only for Tata EVs, that is the Tata Nexon EV and the Tata Tigor EV. Friends, the price of NexCruise is only Rs 25,990 plus GST. To book your order, you need to just send us 50% of that amount as advance right now on the link that is shown on the screen and also there on the description below. The balance will be payable at the time of delivery. Your unit will be dispatched in the month of April 2022. We look forward to serving you. Thanks for being there with us. Jai Hind.